Once upon a time, Cactus Jack was considered the most dangerous wrestler in the world due to his reckless abandonment to his own body, willing to do anything and everything. Fast forward years later, and even though he doesn't put his body on the line, all he wants to do is just be real, is Jon Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club of AEW. Now, this match is under no holds barred rules. That means anything goes. These two can do whatever they want to each other. Because this match, these two styles, these two wrestlers, they need to be able to have free reign over what to do with each other's bodies. Cactus Jack, obviously we know as Mrs. Foley's baby boy, Mick Foley, but still, as Cactus Jack, he is absolutely terrifying and crazy. And we are here at the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York City, New York. Yes, sir, the city's so nice they named it twice because this is the only arena in the world that should have this level of hardcore and reckless abandonment between these two men. And at the moment, Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club is in full control of Cactus, and Cactus getting straight back up. You can believe that he's going to do anything and everything he can to be able to get the win over Moxley, and Moxley at the moment now going under the ring and already getting the steel chair, but an elbow to the head puts an end to any nefarious plan that Moxley may have had. Jon Moxley, former three-time AEW World Champion. Back in WWE, he was a WWE Champion as well, Intercontinental Champion, Tag Team Champion. He is a Triple Crown Champion and was a former member of one of the greatest groups in WWE history, The Shield. And now along with Claudio Castagnoli as well as Wheeler Yuta of the Blackpool Combat Club in AEW. Like I said, all they want to do is just be real. They go in, they don't wrestle, they fight. They only want you to fight them. At the moment, it is pretty even between these two, excuse me. But Moxley now just stomping away at Cactus. Cactus, as we know, is capable of absorbing a lot of punishment, but he has to, seeing as Mick Foley is a former three-time WWE Champion. He is a former hardcore champion. He is a former tag team champion. He was tag team champion in ECW and WCW as well. Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, infamous for all of these moments inside Hell in a Cell, being put through tables that are being set on fire, thumbtacks being chucked off cages, cells, anything and everything. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, put his body on the line, night in, night out, just like he's going to do against the man that just wants to fight, to be real, Jon Moxley, and now slamming Moxley's face straight into the middle of the mat and stomping away. Cactus Jack just watching Moxley slowly pull himself up in the corner, now going in and just strangling him, just choking him. Keep in mind, this is no holds barred, anything goes in this match. Weapons are allowed, biting could be allowed, low blows, anything can happen. And now just Cactus just stomping away, stumping a mud hole and walking him dry, and now going in for a cover of the sustained momentum and only gets a one count from that. Cactus will not be happy about that. Cactus Jack had his last official match as Cactus when, oh, surprise roll up here. There's one, just a kick out at one. Mick Foley had his last official match as Cactus Jack against Randy Orton back at Backlash in 2004 in a no-holds-barred match for the Intercontinental Championship, and my goodness, what a match it was. That made Randy Orton into a man, and Moxley now just beating away at Cactus with a hockey stick. Now a big clothesline taking down Moxley, putting down any kind of further plans and assault that he may be able to use with that hockey stick. There's a chair on the outside. We saw Moxley earlier grab a kendo stick. Who knows that that's going to get used at any point. Cactus Jack, one of the greatest brawlers in wrestling history. But let's also not for... Goodness me, Moxley was up really quickly from that. Excellent reversal there by Cactus. Cactus Jack's at the moment in firm control and a great running DDT. What a maneuver there. Cactus Jack never really being known as being much of a nimble wrestler due to his brawling style, but he was always able to surprise you. Now Moxley getting up as Cactus is in on the top rope. Double axe handle smash that is going to rattle your brain, and now Cactus going in for another pin. There's two, and there's a kick out again. Cactus Jack getting closer to that 3 count, looking to maintain his reputation as one of the toughest SOBs in this business, in wrestling history. Cactus Jack stomping away, but being pushed away by Jon Moxley. Moxley now looking to gain some kind of momentum against this legend. Now, let's go back and let's have a little bit of a story time here. Once upon a time, before Moxley made the jump to the big leagues of WWE, whilst he was still under the name of Dean Ambrose. That's where WWE fans will know Moxley from. But before he made his name, and here we go, we've got a table, but let's continue with story time, shall we? Moxley throwing the table in the ring, but Cactus and Moxley are on the outside. But yes, Ambrose, whilst before he made the jump to the big leagues, started calling out Mick Foley and was saying things that, oh, there's a sleeper hold, but keep in mind, even though this is no holds barred, it still needs to be won in the ring. But yes, Ambrose was saying very, very nasty stuff about Foley and his family, at which point could have potentially have led to these two men facing off, but that never happened. And now, here we go. This is where real comes into it. Just two men face to face, beating the living tar out of each other. Cactus and Moxley going back and forth. Full bombs. You can't... Ooh, and a big double arm there. Taking down Cactus. Here we go. Excellent move there by Moxley, who got busted open during that exchange. There's two, and there's a kick out at two. Moxley was busted open during those fist bombs shared between each other. But yes, these two men could have met 10 years ago in potentially a match, but it never happened because not long after, Ambrose came up with the Shield. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. Big elbow there. This has been absolutely incredible. What a move! Slowly choking Cactus out. Will he tap out? And yes! Cactus Jack has tapped out to Jon Moxley. That was all about guts and all about fighting. And with Moxley being as real as it can get, he has walked out your winner.